Hi and welcome to Prepping Essentials. Regular visitors to my channel will know that even though I have a very small garden, I'm still practicing growing my own vegetables in a small raised bed and in some pots and containers. A few months ago I planted some potatoes in a large plastic container and they've been growing very well, but today I noticed something very unusual, which I've never seen before, and I wanted to share that with you. So let's take a look. So the potatoes have been growing really well and they've already flowered, and I'm just waiting for the leaves to turn yellow and start dying back so I can pull them out of the container and see what exactly we've got. But I was looking at these just casually and I saw something very strange. I've not seen these before and they look like tomatoes. And there is actually quite a lot of them buried amongst the plant. And I've not planted tomatoes, I've planted potatoes, so the more I look at them, the more they do look like tomatoes, which is driving me kind of crazy because I know that they're not. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of research and see if I can figure out what it is that's growing here. Like most people, I planted my potatoes using potato tubers, which everyone generally refers to as being seed potatoes. To be honest, it never occurred to me that the potato plant might actually produce any other form of seed, especially since I've never seen them before. So imagine my surprise when I discovered that the things now growing on my potato plants were actually potato berries, or fruit, and that these contain seeds. Actually, I'm pretty excited about this for a couple of reasons. Firstly, I've now expanded my knowledge of growing what is probably one of the most important basic staple foods in the West. And after all, having expanded knowledge on any important subject is always a good thing, especially if it provides free food. Secondly, you might remember from previous videos that I store a variety of fruit and vegetable seeds as part of my long-term prepping supplies, so that I can continue to grow my own food during a something hit the fan event. This is fairly easy since fruit and vegetable seeds take up very little space, and if stored properly they can be left for decades and still be viable for planting. However, potato tubers are not easy to store. They can quickly start to turn green and to rot, making them useless both for eating and for planting. Plus, of course, they're heavy compared to other seeds and take up a lot of space. The thought then that I could actually potentially store tiny potato seeds almost indefinitely instead of the traditional tubers has certainly piqued my interest. For example, 100 grams of true potato seeds equates to around about 120,000 seeds. It would take more than 3 tons of 1 ounce seed potato tubers to start off the same number of plants. The fact that potato berries look very much like tomatoes is because potatoes and tomatoes are actually both members of the same plant genus, Solanum, and they both produce berries. We eat the berries of tomatoes, but we don't eat the berries of potatoes. This is because they contain a quite bitter toxin. Unlike tomatoes, potato berries are small, rarely extending more than an inch in diameter. It's also not common for potato plants to produce potato berries, which is probably why I've never come across them before. One last point worth mentioning is that when you plant a seed potato tuber, the plant that grows will be a clone or an exact copy of the plant which produced the original potato tuber. This is not true of plants grown from potato seeds. These will produce a new and unique plant which might have some different characteristics to the parent plant. Therefore, if you use this method to grow new potatoes, you will, technically, be producing your own unique new variety of potato. I'm certainly going to go and try saving the seeds from these potato berries and in future plant them to see what grows. Who knows, I might end up with small or bitter tasting potato tubers, or even no tubers at all. But I might well end up with bumper crops of really great tasting potatoes. I'll be sure to let you know how I get on. Well, that's it for this video. I hope that you found something in there that was of use to you. If you did like the video, then please do click on the like button, and also feel free to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done that. As always, welcome any comments, questions or suggestions you might have. Have you seen potato berries before? Have you tried planting them? If so, let me know how you got on. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.